Hey, what's up everybody? It's Dread here, and I wanted to get into a little video breakdown on a trade that I took earlier today that I posted on my Instagram, and you can see that there if you want to go check it out at dread.pirate.forex. But looking at USDJPY, obviously, because that's what I trade, we're looking at the daily chart here, and you can see on the daily chart that it's been overall pretty bullish. We had a few days where we did have some bearish momentum, but this candle right here, you can see we broke this consolidation level right here, this resistance level. It was forming in this area with this nice strong bullish candle right there, and then we got a a small wick that got filled, not a very big wick, and we got this candle here that closed bullish, but with a long wick that typically you wouldn't trade because it's a smaller body candle. But looking at the 15-minute chart, I was pretty happy with what I was seeing rejection wise of the previous levels. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that, and I'm gonna show you where I entered my trades, where I exited my trades, and where I had my stop losses set, and we'll get into that. So this is the daily again. We got a nice strong bullish close here on this daily candle, breaking these levels, and this candle came and closed above these levels here, and it made a new high. So we got a nice long wick, so I expected a good partial fill on that wick, so I was looking for some targets between 50-60%. And since we broke this zone here, I got a decent close into it. So let's go into the 15-minute, and I'll show you where I took my trades. So looking at the 15-minute chart, you can see it was having some bullish momentum up there, and then we got some news here which sent it down a little bit, as you can see, and gave it a little bit of bearish momentum there for a little bit, but it came down and tested the level here. This level is the level that I was anticipating it to test. You can kind of see where it's had a little bit of consolidation here before at this level, so I was really watching this zone. Let me see if I can mark it up for you guys so you can see it better. This area here is where I was watching for rejection of the price over here, and as you can see, we were getting some consolidation and rejection of that zone. Pretty obvious rejection there. And so once price broke out of the this little consolidation range here, I got in on this candle, and I wrote it up to this previous little support zone that it had formed on a pullback for a nice little scalp, as you can see. So I rode the momentum after we got a nice clean break, after a lot of rejection here, a lot of consolidation. I figured there was going to be a retest, and if anything, we were definitely going to retest this previous little minor support zone that it had formed on its bullish trend there. So that's where I decided to take my profits. As you can see, it obviously got a little bit more. It came down and formed up another up to this minor support here, and now it looks like it's going to do some dropping. But that's why I got in and then I got out. That's it. That's what you got to do when you're using this strategy, is just get it in and out. And then looking at where I took my entries in between these levels and where I had my stops, I had my stops at a risk ratio 1-to-1. So I get a lot of questions on where I'm setting my stops. Typically this is about where I'm doing it. I don't like to do too much more than 1-to-1. So that's pretty much, I don't know how much to go. Like, everybody's got different levels. I open multiple small trades so I can have different levels. I may have some levels higher, some levels a little lower, You know, that's why I open multiple trades instead of one, so I can have different stop levels and just different risk levels for those trades. So but this is, you know, my basic stop level was right here, and that's where I had my take profit level at. That's where I was anticipating to take my profits. I had my take profit set a little higher, and I decided to get out there. I could have waited and it probably would have hit my take profit, but I was happy with my profits, so I got out of the trade, and now I sit and wait for more. So that was pretty much it. That's the breakdown of the trade I took. Let's do a little bit of brief overview. You know, I was looking at the daily chart. Again, you know, I like to look at the daily and the 4-hour when I'm looking for wick fill trades and stuff. You know, we got a break of a consolidation zone here and a nice strong bullish close on that daily candle. This daily candle closed a little small with a longer wick, but it still closed above this zone here. It still broke the zone. And then so I anticipated 50-60% wick fill. We got nearly a 100% wick fill on that, however. But that's where I ended up taking my profit. It was a pretty easy trade because as soon as, you know, we got the close, you know, I just watched the 15-minute, watched the you know, the downward movement we got, waited for it to test this zone here that we had formed, this consolidation zone, minor resistance zone that it had formed there during that, you know, consolidation period. And you can see that we got the rejection, and then once it broke out through the top here of this area, I entered my trades after the close, got in, and wrote it up just right to this previous minor support zone from the bullish trend that it was on, just following the trend, taking my buys, following the trend, trading zone to zone, and you know, risking about 1-to-1. You know, I get a lot of questions about that, so hopefully that helps a lot of people. So that was pretty much it for that trade. You know, if you have any questions, you know how to reach out to me through Instagram, or you can join the free Slack group that I have. You can join that group. There's a lot of traders in there that you can chit chat with, and you can ask me questions as well, and I try to answer all questions. And you can, you know, private message me. So feel free to ask me for the link to join that. There is a link on my page that you can click to, you know, join as well. So check it out. But you know, if this video was helpful, you know, leave a like and share it if you think someone else might benefit from it. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I hope you have a good day or a good night, depending on where you're at. This is Dread, and I'm signing out.